we are back in London for another day of fun with our friends Jeremy and Kara, who are still over from the US. And to start the day, they've brought us to a graveyard. This is no ordinary graveyard though. This is Highgate Cemetery, home to the graves of lots of rich and famous people, and also home to some really creepy vibes.
Really creepy vibes.
It's like kind of misty and stuff this morning as well, so it's very atmospheric. There's not many people in here, so it's, I was going to say dead quiet. There's going to be a lot of that today. Highgate Cemetery was built in the 1800s and is one of the earliest examples of a private garden cemetery in the UK. It is home to the graves of many popular celebrities such as George Michael, Bob Hoskins and Jeremy Beadle, as well as being the final resting place for many notable politicians, composers and even a former cemetery tour guide who may still wander at night.
This is creepy but really cool. What did you say it was, Jason? What did you say it was?
What?
This.
The Egyptian... Full of knowledge, me. That is Egyptian Avenue.
Oh.
It leads to the Circle of Lebanon.
Well, there you go.
It's very creepy.
It is really creepy. I kind of want to go in there though.
Turns around that corner at the top and walks this way, I'm off.
Or a cat comes running
Especially if
down.
they're walking like a mummy. Just to add to the creepy vibes, I love the way that the guidebook describes this as a great garden of death. But we're not the only ones with puns either, because they also say, bring your visit alive with a guided tour.
The last one, they'll write that one.
Okay, so Josh just looked above the catacomb and noticed this. It's not an icicle.
Is it kind of like
It's like a stalactite or stalagmite. You can see the water dripping down. I can never remember which one goes down and which one comes up.
Jeremy has a saying about it.
Oh, over to you.
Stalactite holds tight to the ceiling. Stalagmite might poke you in the butt.
So this is a stalactite unless you approach it upside down. So something that's really cool. I have no idea why I'm whispering, because none of the tour guides are whispering.
I don't know why I'm backwards down the hill.
But something that's really cool is there's two sides to the cemetery. This is the west side and then you've got the east side. Yep. And until recently, you haven't been able to just walk around this side of the cemetery. You've had to take a guided tour, which means Josh is now able to walk backwards down these uneven paths that you weren't able to walk down before because they weren't part of the tour.
There you go.
Look at you go. Okay, we've headed out of the cemetery for a little while because we are freezing.
It's just really cold.
It's it's a cemetery. It's probably because we were surrounded by spirits.
Yeah, but we did just walk up a humongous hill. It was like that.
It was a very steep hill, but we've just realised as well, it's lunchtime, we haven't had anything to eat yet. So we've nipped into Costa, got ourselves a nice big coffee. I've gone for a bacon one, Josh has got a sausage back. We've got a tiffin and a chocolate cookie that we're going to share. This is these guys' first time in a Costa.
It is.
And Jeremy's been very brave. He's never ever tried a hot cross bun before, but he's gone for the hot cross bun latte. Oh, I'm intrigued.
When I was having a look on Instagram at some of the pictures, I saw that there was some cats here, and here is one of them. He's just sitting here, looking around, observing. It's very adorable, he, she. I think it's a she, actually. Off he goes.
It walked away from you. It doesn't like the living, it only likes the dead. So now we've refueled in Costa, we've actually come over to the other side of the cemetery, not the other side like everyone in the cemetery. Credit to Kara for that.
She's going to get commission on this. So
there is some famous graves over here though, the most notable one being Karl Marx, which we've just seen, but here's one for our American friends.
Alright.
Issachar Zachary is buried here.
Yeah.
He was the chiropodist to Abraham Lincoln.
Oh.
Well, alright then.
Probably one of the coolest gravestones I've actually seen.
This side's got a whole different vibe. Like, it's really tranquil over here and pretty, and like all the headstones are like unique and quirky and different, whereas over the other side it was more like a classical creepy angel and urn kind of thing.
Also, they're doing some sort of burning things
Yeah, there's
along
people
some.
like burning incense, and they're leaving like food offerings to certain graves, but they all seem to be like Asian graves, so I'm assuming there's a cultural thing.
Yeah. Also, that little blossom tree down there, well, very small blossom tree.
That's what I mean though, it's so pretty over here, it's so open and it's warmer.
Well, a little bit chilly.
It is warmer over here though, it's not as
Little bit
windy as it
chilly.
was over there.
No. Well, we're kind of like lower down, aren't we?
We are, that's true, yeah, we're in like a dip. This grave pretty much says it all. Dead. So that was actually fascinating. A cemetery might not be our usual haunt. I went there. I did go there, I did. There's not been anywhere near enough puns today really, but I do appreciate the fact that Highgate Cemetery describe it as a living cemetery, which means that if you do come here and you really, really enjoy it, you can actually stay because they have room.
You could.
You can, that's exactly what it means.
There's room for one more.
There's always room for one more.
Any volunteers?
Any
volunteers? Anyone?
I mean, I'd stay there.
But on the east side.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to be staying in the creepy side, right?
Actually, I think I'd go for the creepy side. It's very unique. Plus, you'd be near George Michael, so.
Okay, that's a reasonable reason. I like it. I like
He could
it.
be your father figure.
Oh. And you'd never lose faith. So.
Yeah. I guess it would be nice.
Also, don't forget to send us a postcard from your little trip there. So we noticed this on our walk up to the cemetery this morning, and it is the Whittington stone, and it's got some historical significance to Dick Whittington, but that's not what we were interested in. We were interested in the fact it's got a cat statue on the top that at the time had a mask on it, a face mask. Tell me it's 2022 without telling me it's 2022.